everyone. Hi, we're here with Debbie today to continue our series of female entrepreneurs and how are they reacting and how have they reacted to the COVID-19 crisis, talking about the workplace, family life, etc. So today we're here with Debbie. She is much better than me at presenting herself, so I'm gonna let her do that for you. Over to you.
Francesca, thank you. Yes, I'm Debbie Skyrme, and I'm a wedding celebrant in southern Spain, in Andalusia. So I've been in Spain for 10 years now, and originally I moved to inland Andalusia, so it was very rural and I was immersed in Spanish rural life, which was wonderful. But prior to that, I was a registrar. I was a registrar of births, deaths and marriages in the UK. So I've come to celebrancy with quite a strong background. Now, when I was in inland Andalusia, nobody spoke English, so I couldn't really pursue my career, my vocation. But 2 years ago, I moved to the coast. So I'm on the coast of Granada. So I'm an hour from Granada city and an hour from Malaga city, right on the coast. It's so beautiful. And here of course, we've got so many extranjeros, they call them foreigners. So now I can take up not registration because I don't have legal jurisdiction in Spain, but I can perform symbolic wedding ceremonies, vow renewals, elopements, baby namings. So I've now got all the kind of joyful side of it without the legal side of it, which people can carry out in their own home country. So that's basically my background.
That sounds so exciting. I love it. And people can come there and have a very beautiful wedding, isn't it? On the beach. And
we have some incredible wedding locations. I've officiated weddings in castles, in palaces, on the beach, on cliff top overlooking the Mediterranean. I have the most fantastic job. I see incredible places. On the happiest day of somebody's life, they give me champagne and they pay me.
I kind of want your job now. Like everyone kind of wants your job now. Obviously I'm imagining that this virus has impacted your job quite a lot because of, impacting the ability of people to travel, and also I'm not sure this is a moment where people are getting married much. So tell us a bit about things before and things now.
Okay. So I set my business up 2 years ago, and in my first year I officiated 20 ceremonies, which was wonderful. But I set my goal to double that in my second year, and by February this year I had doubled what I had achieved, what I had wanted to achieve. So I was focused and I was aiming for my goal and everything was fine. 40% of the engagements occur between Christmas and Valentine's Day. So in February this year, it was super busy. I had inquiries coming in every day. I had so many inquiries, I was referring them to other celebrants. So I was then going along looking for a business model of how I could earn some commission, a referrer's fee, something like that, for all these weddings that I was passing on or turning down.
Yeah.
So I had a super busy business. Lots of people coming over from Canada, Australia, America, UK for their destination weddings.
Oh, wow.
Really, really busy time for me. And then coronavirus hit. Travel stopped, gatherings were forbidden. Here in Spain, we're probably about 10 days ahead of the situation in the UK, for example. So it was 3 weeks ago on Saturday that we started our lockdown. And it was a period of shock. And I think people reacted rather than acted. So my first reaction was to reach out to other celebrants. So I work as a VA for Jennifer Claire Constant as well. And we have incredible Facebook groups through Jennifer where we connect with celebrants worldwide. And we support each other. Now, those groups weren't applicable to what I wanted to do. And what I wanted to do was connect celebrants purely to share ceremonies. So whereas I had couples coming over perhaps from America to have their ceremony here, and I'd have written the ceremony for them, I was now not able to officiate. So I wanted to connect directly with celebrants in America, for example, and we would split the fee. So I would have the fee for writing the ceremony, and they would have the fee for officiating the ceremony locally. So the couple would get their special day. That was how I wanted to start it all off. A week down the line, we had complete lockdown. And when I say complete lockdown, we are not allowed out to exercise, we are not allowed out on the streets. We have army on the streets, we have police stopping. We're fined very, very heavily if we go out. I can't walk the dog more than 200 metres from my front door. So all of a sudden, this wonderful idea of connecting celebrants was not working. And we've got about 300 celebrants connected worldwide now, but this is now a sleeper cell. So it will come into its own at the other end as restrictions become lifted again. So we will connect, but at the moment that's on hold. So I was in a position where I had these distraught couples who would perhaps spend a whole year preparing for their wedding ceremony, and now they were thinking of cancelling. 100% do not cancel. The C word is not corona, the C word is cancellation. Do not cancel. Rescheduling, that became the buzzword. So I was reaching out to my couples immediately, telling them don't cancel, reschedule. And it became apparent that I had to put together some kind of advice. So I started posting very positive reschedule advice posts every single day. Things like reschedule now rather than later, because this is going to have a snowball effect, and there are going to be more and more people wanting to rebook a venue, a florist, a wedding planner, and so on. And so then I realised that I'm not actually a business here on my own. I'm part of a wedding industry, but I'm part of a wedding community. So I started then reaching out to the suppliers and connecting as much as possible with the photographers, wedding planners and florists, and beginning to share their posts as well, and beginning to make sure that my reschedule message was getting the widest possible audience. So my reaction was first to connect with the celebrant community, and then I moved on to connecting with the suppliers in the wedding industry. So it wasn't a case of sort of collapsing and internalising everything. It was reach out, reset, regroup, and move on. So now I'm at a point where all of my April weddings are scheduled, all of my May weddings have been scheduled, and we're on standby for June and beyond. Because at the moment we don't know what the situation is.
Fabulous! How very fabulous! I love this. I think this is the way, and I think you're right. For me, it was a similar case. I had a lot of events planned in April and May, amongst which my company new launch, because I've recently rebranded, and we've just reached out to everyone and we said, this is not cancelled, this is just rescheduled, and we're going to have to, we're going to get you a date as soon as we can, as soon as we know things are starting to run again. And I think this is the way forward. I mean, no one wants to cancel their wedding, especially if they've been planning it for a year.
And I've personally learned so much through this experience as well. I mean, I now have an online social life through Zoom, and I have lots of CPD, continuing professional development classes available to me, exercise classes and so on. But I'm also now taking the technology and using it within ceremonies. So I've got a beautiful elopement couple, for example, and on their special day, they're not going to be able to celebrate their ceremony because they are in a different country. But it's very important to acknowledge that day. So what we're going to do is we're going to use Zoom, and we're going to connect, and we're going to have our own little personal ceremony together, and we're going to acknowledge that this was to be their special day. They will have a special day. We're going to do a hand fasting, which is where you the origin of tying the knot comes from, where you tie the ribbon. And then they're going to keep that ribbon, and then we're going to bring it into their real ceremony later on in October.
Oh, very nice.
Together. So there's lots you can be doing. Yeah.
Fabulous, absolutely fabulous. I love this. I am really loving how the women I am interviewing have reinvented the business and found different ways to keep going, really, and also amazingly help other people, and getting in touch, like you said, with other celebrants, which is something that people might not do in other moments because effectively they are competitors. So I am loving how people are actually reaching out and getting together with their competitors and just saying, you know what, either we get through this together or we're not going to get through this. And I absolutely love this. I think women have got a special attitude and a special skill for this. Absolutely brilliant. Thank you so much. So
it's community over competition. You have to go
absolutely.
Out there and support each other. It's far better to have a shared fee than no fee. And in fact, it's actually creating jobs from where I sit now, because now as we move on, I've got my 40 weddings that I have to officiate. I've got new wedding inquiries coming in. And I now can't cope with all of this. So my business model has now moved on from not just referring, but what I'm now doing is I'm training up deputies. So I'm using this period of lockdown to connect with 2 other business women who now want to change direction, and they now want to officiate ceremonies, and I'm training them up. So it's actually creating jobs as well.
Yeah, amazing. Fantastic. So I always ask my entrepreneurs to finish this interview with 3 positives. Not that you haven't given us any, but if you have an extra 3, that would be amazing.
Okay, I would say that being a small business is a real bonus because we can be flexible. So we can change direction. So I would look at how you were and how it's going to be, and change direction, be flexible, use that. And you will probably find that there are more small businesses that are still continuing in business than those great big companies like Debenhams and so on that cannot change their business model and are probably going to go under. So be flexible, learn from that. I think flexibility is a real positive when you're a small business. I would say reach out to your community, reach out, regroup and reset. And again, look at your own personal business model and change that. This is a great opportunity to change that business model. And I don't want to return to normal. I want a better normal. I want a new normal, a different normal. So I would say don't try and get everything back as it was. It probably wasn't that good anyway when you look back. So let's create something new. Let's change. Let's be different. Let's go off in a different direction. Let's have a better, fresher, cleaner world all round.
Oh, I love this. I agree. I agree so much. Absolutely. Thank you so much. So if people want to get in touch with you, where do they go? Websites, social media channels, etc., etc.?
First thing I would say, on a personal level, I'm on my Debbie Skyrme Facebook profile every single night, live at 8 o'clock on my roof terrace, clapping with my community. Here in Spain, we have the most fantastic little town, and every single night at 8 o'clock, everybody claps for the emergency services. It's really emotional. And it just gives you a chance to go out there and let off steam and shout and whatever. So you can catch me live every night, Debbie Skyrme on Facebook. I'm at Celebrant Spain across all social media. So at Celebrant Spain, and my website is celebrantspain.es. ES for España.
Fabulous. Thank you very, very much. It's been a pleasure talking to you, and I am sure I'm gonna see you very, very soon.
Yes, you will. Thanks so much.
Thank you. Bye.
Adios.